how Black Panther 2 will address Chadwick Boseman's death. Spoiler alert. Over the summer, the tragic death of Chadwick Boseman was one of the most heartbreaking stories to come out of Hollywood in a long time. It was particularly painful for fans of the actor since it came as a complete surprise and looked to come out of nowhere. He was taken much too soon, and he left behind a body of work on the film that speaks for itself. Despite his young age, one of those projects was Black Panther, and it wasn't clear how the series would go without its titular character in the lead role. But now we're hearing rumors about how the next picture will cope with Boseman's death, and by extension, the character's death. Hello everyone, and welcome to another video on our channel. Today's video, we'll be looking at how Black Panther 2 will address Chadwick Boseman's death. Spoiler alert. Yeah, you heard it right, so let's jump right into our video. The franchise's star and face have decided to leave the project amid production, which is difficult to deal with even under the best of circumstances. You now have to move on since the actor has passed away, which makes it an even more difficult situation to find yourself in. According to Variety, the studio has already said that they have no plans to replace Chadwick Boseman in the character of T'Challa, Black Panther, in the foreseeable future. That was a great weight off my shoulders. However, it generated concerns about how they would cope with the character's departure from the show. According to these sources, the figure will die of an illness, similar to the demise of Chadwick Boseman's character in Black Panther. A lot was speculated about how the films would turn out if T'Challa didn't appear, since Marvel Studios refused to replace him and instead opted to have T'Challa die during his time in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. Because a sequel was still in the works and Marvel showed no indications of abandoning the franchise, the decision was made to proceed. T'Challa's sister, Shuri, played by Letitia Wright, will succeed her brother as the next Black Panther and ruler of the country of Wakanda. It was announced earlier this month. Chadwick Boseman, battling colorectal cancer for a long time, died suddenly in late August. All of his friends and family were taken completely by surprise, particularly given how few people were aware of his disease in the first place. Even though he had lost a substantial amount of weight in recent roles, it was unclear whether or not this was due to the negative implications of his ailment. Some believed that the actor was experiencing further problems, but later revealed that this was not the case. Even though he was suffering from a life-threatening disease, he opted not to tell anybody about his situation. After its debut in 2018, the film Black Panther became a critical and commercial success, largely owing to Chadwick Boseman's charisma and stoicism on screen. It grossed more than $1.3 billion, which is a record for the studio. It was the highest-grossing superhero picture in North America at the time of its release, and it continues to be so today. According to all accounts, it was the 6th highest-grossing film in the Marvel Cinematic Universe's history. It's debatable whether or not Black Panther will be able to continue following Chadwick Boseman's death. He served as the public face of the franchise. The fact that he wasn't replaced and that the firm aims to make his on-screen death mirror what happened in real life is a good development. Because the character will not have died in combat against an opposing opponent, it seems to be a more realistic conclusion for the character. T'Challa, on the other hand, will follow in the footsteps of Boseman. It's a terrible situation, but it's also appropriate. As a result, fans turned to social media to vent their dissatisfaction with Disney and Marvel for not making a public statement regarding the casting decision for the Black Panther party at the time. For their part, fans wanted Shuri, Letitia Wright, the daughter of T'Challa, Richard Jenkins, to replace him as Wakanda's future ruler and Black Panther. Following the announcement, speculation emerged as to how Marvel would manage the handover of the mantle, with sources suggesting that the studio would not recast T'Challa as a consequence of the decision. Kevin Feige verified the rumors a few days ago, although he didn't say who would replace T'Challa's spot on the Marvel Cinematic Universe's main roster. On the other hand, one leaker may be privy to information about the replacement. Please be cautioned that the information that follows may include a significant spoiler. Rumors have swirled for years that T'Challa's sister, Nakia, will be the next Black Panther, and that this was always the plan all along. However, Boseman's death has probably accelerated those preparations, causing Marvel to rewrite the script completely. Well, that's all for today's video. Tell us in the comment section how today's video was. I hope that you found this one interesting. If you want to see more videos like this, please consider subscribing for more. And don't forget to provide us with your valuable feedback. We'll see you in the following video with some more notable celebrities, facts, and stories. And until then, stay tuned.